Be Me Ida 24, SMM girl, loud online feminist, always posting. Job is selling empowerment captions to women who want to feel seen. Side hobby is arguing with strangers at midnight for free dopamine. Feed looks brave, DMs look needy, and nobody sees the second part. Dating Jace, 25, pure charisma, cold smile, always busy on purpose. Jace is the boyfriend that makes my profile look expensive. Also have Felix, 24, best friend since college, always nearby. Felix has loved me for 5 years. Obvious, loyal, never subtle. Calling him sweet and safe like those words can't hurt anyone. Just friends is my favorite spell. I cast it whenever things shift. Felix answers in minutes, Jace answers in hours. And I track both. Felix feels like warmth. Jace feels like status. And I want both. Selfie goes up, Felix likes it instantly, and my shoulders loosen. That instant like hits my brain like a tiny reward pellet. Friday night. Closet exploded. Mascara half done. Deadline buzzing behind my eyes. 2 mirror pics. Black dress, green dress, quick and strategic. Sending them to Felix, be honest. Which one wins tonight? Reply arrives fast. Green makes your eyes glow. Black looks dangerous. He adds shoes and earrings like he studied every detail for years. Then he asks if I'm safe, if I need a ride home. Typing green. Thanks, bestie. You're amazing. And leaving him on red. Because Jace finally texts. Downtown now. Don't be boring. Running out the door like his texts are orders I can't refuse. At the bar, Jace ignores me until someone else looks my way. Then his arm hooks me close. Smile appears. And I exist again. One quick story posted, then he disappears into his phone. Laughing louder than I feel, acting fine, acting chill, acting chosen. Ride home, meme sent to Felix. Casual little tap for comfort. He replies instantly laughing, and my chest finally unclenches. Jace notices the calm, goes quiet. Like calm belongs to him. Drop off kiss lands quick. More stamp than affection, still addictive. Goodnight text to Felix happens too, like it's normal routine. Felix replies, "Goodnight, Ida. Sleep well. Proud of you always." That proud line sits in my brain all week, warm and dangerous. Next week, boredom hits. Scrolling bikinis, craving a reaction again. Message Felix, blue bikini or black bikini, honest opinion. Instant answer, blue playful, black confident, both look good. Then he adds, "You look happy in blue, not forced." His question follows, "Who you going with?" And my fingers type, "Maybe Jace." Thumbs up arrives, then a longer pause than usual. That pause annoys me, like he's breaking the rules of my comfort. Heart emoji gets sent with "You're the only guy I trust." He replies, "I trust you too." And the annoyance melts. Lake story later, Jace's arm cropped, teasing my followers on purpose. Felix views it fast, and I refresh anyway like a habit. Wednesday, selfie sent. Does this lipstick work? Quick validation request. Felix replies like a stylist, color notes, lighting tips, compliments stacked. "Thanks, bestie," I type. Then vanish again when Jace pings. Thursday caption draft sent to Felix, "Help me polish this." He rewrites it clean, adds tags, checks grammar, gentle like always. Post goes live, likes roll in, and his name stays invisible. DM him later, "You always save me." Heart emoji. Again. He replies always, and that word always feels like a guarantee. Saturday, Felix suggests brunch, just talking, no pressure, simple. Maybe becomes busy, becomes ghosting until evening, like I'm scheduling a service. Night apology appears. Blame schedule. Blame burnout. Blame life. Felix says it's okay. like his needs don't count. Calling it maturity makes me feel less guilty than the truth. Movie night invite goes out, casual, no pressure, because I want closeness. Roommates out, living room quiet, couch too wide, air a little charged. Felix arrives with snacks, my favorite candy, remembered perfectly. He laughs too hard at my jokes like I'm always funny. Halfway through, his eyes flick to my mouth, then away. He leans closer, slow, careful, like he's asking without words. My heart jumps, because being wanted feels like power. Then panic hits, and the switch flips fast, practiced. Laughing, bestie vibes, you're such a good friend, easy phrase. Felix pauses, tiny pause, like the word hits his ribs. He sits back, folds the blanket neatly, hands suddenly busy. He stands early, says goodnight, voice smaller than before. Quick hug from me, then friendship is everything, smiling like kindness. He hugs back carefully, like he's holding something fragile inside. Text, after he leaves, "You're special. Don't change, okay?" Felix replies, "Okay, Ida," and my guilt fades on contact. Weeks after that blur into the same rhythm, just with cleaner excuses. Outfit votes, selfie checks, quick hearts, then silence from me again. Felix keeps showing up anyway, like showing up is his religion. Meanwhile, Jace stays the opposite problem, and I keep chasing him. He posts me weekends, vanishes weekdays like love has office hours. If I ask what's wrong, he says don't start, relax. He calls me intense, then calls me babe, like babe fixes it. Thrill feels like proof of being alive, so I forgive faster. Tuesday at 2 a.m., another fight over nothing, same script. He wants boys' night, I want him. Simple and humiliating. He calls me controlling, I call him cold, and it spirals. One laugh from him, keys grabbed, leaving mid-sentence. Door slams, chest caves, like my body learned that sound. Friends don't get called, Felix gets called. Automatic reflex. Second ring answer, sleepy voice, still gentle, still there. An hour of emotions dumped, never asking if he's okay. Felix listens, makes soft sounds, says you deserve better. He calls Jace an idiot, then apologizes for the word. Calming down, whispering thanks, passing out, taking him for granted again. Next morning, Felix checks in. You okay? Drink water today. Late reply from me, heart emoji, then healing era content posted. Felix likes instantly, and my body relaxes before my brain agrees. Calling it friendship keeps my self-image tidy, so I keep calling it that. Friday hits, activist group deadline, printer dies, stomach tightens hard. Felix gets called instantly, like customer support for my chaos. He's at work, says I'll come at lunch, no worries. He arrives in work clothes, tired eyes, hair slightly messy. Kneels by the printer, hands inside, ink everywhere, fixing it fast. I hover stressed, telling him hurry, like he's not human. Phone rings. It's Jace, and my voice flips sweet without thinking. Giggly babe hi, missed you so much, full performance mode. Felix hears the whole thing, the soft laugh, the flirty tone. He wipes ink on his pants, looks away, jaw tight. Jace says drinks tonight, and I say yes too fast. Printer works. Felix stands beside me waiting for a small moment. Lifesaver, thanks, I say, eyes already back on my screen. He asks coffee later, 15 minutes just to talk. Super busy rain check comes out, and I don't look up. Felix nods once, says, okay, walks to the door. That door click sounds final, like a sentence ending. Text later. Did I do something wrong? And my throat tightens. Paragraph gets typed, deleted, replaced by a heart emoji. He replies, "Good night, Ida," and the tension drains anyway. Weekend comes, help me move a shelf, quick favor request. He shows up fast, carries everything, still smiling through it. Quick thanks. Then my attention snaps away when Jace texts. Felix watches my tone change like he's watching weather shift. Kira finally calls me out, voice flat. No jokes left. She says, "You bait Felix, then reset him with friend every time." Defense speech starts, practiced, sharp, full of my best buzzwords. Men and women can be friends. Stop being weird, I insist. Boundaries exist, I'm clear. He chooses feelings himself, my confident line. Kira doesn't argue. She just looks tired of my logic. Felix keeps texting good morning, but the words get shorter. He still helps when I ask, but the warmth feels thinner. Sometimes he asks to hang out, and I schedule maybes again. Miss you texts go out, then I disappear, then I return. In my head it's normal. It's fine. It's how friendships work. My birthday hits in fall, bar night planned, because I want attention. Neon lights, sticky tables, loud music, everyone filming everything. Jace invited, of course. Felix invited too, because the night needs both. Felix arrives early, like he's afraid to miss a second. Wrapped gift in his hands, ribbon straight, fingers trembling slightly. Inside is a first edition of my childhood favorite book. I mentioned it once months ago, then forgot I even said it. Big hug. This is amazing. You're incredible, genuine for a second. Book goes back in the bag beside my chair, low and quiet. We'll read it together sometime, I smile, easy promise. Felix smiles small, like he just got permission to breathe. Jace arrives later, smelling expensive, acting like he owns the room. Designer handbag drops on the table, heavy and shiny. Squeal comes out too loud, kiss goes hard, show begins. Friends clap, because shiny things are easy to celebrate loudly. Handbag stays on the table like a centerpiece all night. Felix's book stays low near my feet, almost hidden. High on being seen, I don't fix anything, don't notice anything. Story after story, with the bag, angle after angle, proof of status. Felix gets quieter, drinking water, blinking slower than usual. Across the table he watches, not angry, just empty. His eyes look tired, like someone turned the lights down inside him. Glass set down carefully, like he's handling himself gently. Early shift tomorrow, he says, one hug. Then he leaves quietly. I barely notice because Jace is telling loud stories again. Jace takes me home, treats me like convenience, and I accept. Being wanted feels like winning, even when it's hollow. After he sleeps, phone gets checked, expecting Felix, good night. There is nothing, and the quiet feels wrong. Next morning, something feels off, before the phone even unlocks. No good morning text from Felix, first time in years. Thanks again for the book. Hope you got home. Sent quickly. No reply arrives, and irritation rises before sadness can. His profile can't be found. Searching again. Nothing. Old photos, tags, comments, all gone. Erased. Mutual friend finds him instantly, laughing, living. Fine. So Felix didn't vanish, he erased only me. Specifically. Trying to text again, message fails, hard block. Every app says blocked, 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 like I never existed. Anger hits first, because anger feels powerful. Calling it childish and passive-aggressive, classic nice guy story. Calling it toxic feels safer than reflection, so I lean on labels. Tweet drafted about male fragility, then deleted, hands suddenly shaking. Mutuals would ask questions, and I can't handle that spotlight. Complaining to Jace, expecting validation, expecting him to care. He shrugs, says dude was obsessed, you're better off. He goes back to his phone, and my face burns. Days pass, thirst traps and activism quotes and selfies, everything posted. Notifications watched like a gambler staring at one last card. Felix is absent, and my thumb still refreshes anyway. Chat opens by habit, then the block wall hits again. Phone feels heavier than usual, like it knows the pattern. Fishing for info from mutual friends, pretending concern. Vague answers return. He's focusing on himself. He's busy. Then, activist group wants content, and my brain wants a villain. Reel goes up about men punishing boundaries, soft music, pretty captions. Felix isn't named, but details point like arrows. Comments flood in, girls cheering, guys arguing. Dopamine rush returns. Power lasts minutes, then dread creeps up my spine. Kira texts, "Stop it, Ida. You're making this public." My reply says patterns, not people, like I'm being responsible. Then a comment appears from a new account, calm and brutal. One screenshot posted, then another, and my throat goes dry. Me asking bikini votes, selfie checks, late night calls, all lined up. Me sending hearts, then disappearing for days, the pattern obvious. Caption says she uses hearts as hooks when Jace disappears. Then one line explains it. Felix showed his buddy the thread weeks ago. Buddy kept receipts saved because he knew I'd spin it online. Comments flip instantly like a crowd smelling blood. People write, "I know girls like this. I've lived this." Someone tags my activist group page asking if this is ethics. Group leader DMs, "Can we talk urgently today?" Walking into the meeting, smiling, pretending I'm not terrified. Leader says your personal drama is harming credibility publicly. She says step back from posting for us, temporarily, please. Nodding with a hot face, hearing my own voice go thin. Leaving with my phone buzzing, reputation peeling off fast. Without Felix absorbing my emotions, everything spills onto Jace now. Why are you distant? Why ignore me? Why cold? Questions pouring out. Jace replies slower, like he's training me with silence. "Too much, you drain me, it's exhausting," he says flat. He stays out later, says work, says friends, says relax. One night I glimpse a girl's name in his notifications. Asking about it, he laughs, calls me paranoid. Forehead kiss follows, and it feels like a pat. Then he proves I'm replaceable with one lazy text. Concert plans, outfits planned, story drafts ready, everything staged. An hour before, he texts, "Can't make it. Feeling sick. Sorry." No call, just text like I'm a delivery window. Calling him, straight to voicemail, stomach turning. Friend sends a screenshot, lungs empty from the confirmation. Jace at a bar, arm around another girl, smiling. Next morning he texts, "I need space. This isn't working." He adds, "I found someone calmer and it's easier." Calmer means she asks for less, expects less, and he wants that. Crying starts, and the first instinct is Felix again. But Felix is still a locked door, no handle, no crack. Friends bring ice cream, sit with me, but they have lives. They aren't on call, and the withdrawal feels embarrassing. 2 days later, spiraling into a plan for contact. Kira's phone requested, "Just one message, closure, please." Kira hesitates, then hands it over, watching me closely. Texting Felix from her phone, soft voice, careful wording. "I'm alone now. I miss you, can we talk? Staring at the screen until eyes burn dry. Typing dots appear, and my heart jumps anyway. Dots vanish. Nothing comes to me. Kira's phone buzzes, and Felix's reply is to her. Ida has your phone. Please don't let her contact me. Then he adds screenshots attached, so you understand this pattern clearly. He adds she does this when Jace leaves every single time. He adds she calls me bestie after baiting, then disappears again. Kira reads it, and her face closes like a door. He didn't expose you, Ida. You exposed yourself, she says quietly. She says he stayed because you kept giving hope, then pulling back. Arguing feels impossible now, because receipts make my words weak. Handing the phone back like it burned my skin. Kira isn't angry, just disappointed, and that hurts worse. Stop using feminism as a shield for cruelty, she says. Home becomes a quiet box, ceiling stared at for hours. Ego wants a fix. Attention, anything to stop feeling invisible. Then the twist hits through my own algorithm, like the feed hates me. Seeing Felix on someone's story at a small event, my activist group logo behind him, my world crossing over. Beside him is a girl I recognize from my comments. Follower girl, always praising my energy, always liking my posts. She captions grateful for real kindness, no games. Felix smiles in the photo like he finally sleeps now. Then she posts another story, and my blood goes cold. Screenshot set again, my messages, my bait, my disappear pattern. She writes, don't confuse boundaries with using people as backups. She writes, receipts aren't revenge, they're clarity. Stop lying. My name isn't typed, but everyone knows. DMs fill with, is this you? And breathing gets hard. Work Slack pings. Coworker asks if I'm okay, gently. Boss calls, voice careful, corporate polite, dangerous calm. Keep personal disputes off public platforms. This impacts brand. Take a few days off, then we'll discuss. Hearing the subtext, mouth tastes like metal. Sitting on the floor, phone warm, thumbs numb, shame loud. So the most pathetic move happens because pride still wants control. Burner account made. Generic name. No photo. No posts. Calling it curiosity, but it's hunger wearing makeup. Finding Felix's profile easily because he didn't block the ghost. Felix looks better, muscle, brighter eyes, real smile, gym progress, friend dinners, promotion selfie, simple joy. He looks like a man who stopped begging for attention. Scrolling shows the girl again, now clearly his girlfriend. She's my follower, my mirror, my replacement. Jealousy hits hard. Not love, just losing control. Needing a lever, something that used to work on him. DMing the old bait, blue or black bikini. You get my vibe. A tasteful photo attached, enough to test the old hope. Hitting send, staring at seen receipt like a prayer. Minutes pass, silence bites, and my skin heats up. Typing dots appear, hope spikes, then drops. Reply arrives, 2 sentences, colder than any memory I kept. I'm seeing someone now, please don't contact me again, Ida. Before I can type, blocked instantly, hard wall again. Message failed. You can no longer send to this person. Staring at my bait, and it looks cheap now, like I offered affection as a coupon and got rejected. Opening Instagram, seeing Jace posting with his new girl. Caption says peaceful energy, soft love, no drama. He posts her hand in his like a flex. Then my room looks different and my eyes catch the shelf. Designer bag is gone. Empty spot where it used to sit. Maybe he took it back. Maybe it was never mine. 2 doors closed, and nobody is knocking. Nobody is waiting. Walking to the shelf, seeing Felix's book still bagged. I never opened it because shiny things were louder that night. Pulling it out, paper smells old, clean, expensive, careful. Opening the cover, seeing Felix's note in neat ink. Happy birthday, Ida. I hope you find someone you can't mute. Under that line, he wrote, "Please don't contact me again." Closing the book, because the words land like a verdict. Phone face down, room too quiet, no notifications, no safety net. Jace gave thrill, Felix gave warmth, and I demanded both. Hearts and captions couldn't hold them, and now the silence is mine. I wanted to be chosen, now I'm not even noticed. Kept 2 men on call, now I'm on hold.